afternoon and welcome back to Radcliffe Radio as the Borough start the first of their final 10 fixtures for the 24-25 National League North campaign. They face up to Warrington Town once more, a side they had previously beat earlier in the season 2-1 in the FA Cup, courtesy of the heroics from Hume. However, when the sides met for the first of two league encounters, the dismissal of Hume proved to be pivotal and the Yellows claimed their first win under Paul Carden's reign. He's got Mont further back with him, who he opts to use now. Clips it forward towards Mikey O'Neill, who heads on. But Radcliffe will defend, well initially, before it's played out towards the left for Green. Delivers the ball in towards the mixer. Comes off Rodwell Grant, but a tame effort which you will be able to claim ahead of the boundary line.
Indeed he was as you say, it's more of a glancing header, wasn't it, from Rodwell Grant. Couldn't really generate enough power or direction on it. Grazed, like I said, and as you say, comfortably can be claimed before disappearing for a goal kick by Hewell. But it looks like Harris is just going to try and float one in towards one of the big men. Oh, never mind.
Goes short to Southern, who digs it on towards the back post once more. Clark. Well, it's met by, I think it's the number 8 in Mikey O'Neill.
He should do better. It's a free header, isn't it? He should, at the bare minimum, be testing Matt Hewell. So he'll be very disappointed that he's not been able to do that.
Or was it Aaron James? It might have been Aaron James, actually. Could have been a chance at successive goals. Of course, grabbed the only goal in a 3-1 defeat against Chester midweek. Sent more centrally in the end towards Greenfield. Evades him, and then it's Hume. Bounces on towards Studley, who's trying to wriggle free in the penalty area. Strikes it just wide off the side netting. Did it take a touch on the way through? Yes, it did. It's a corner kick. Great work that from Dudley, who just marauded through a number of challenges and almost just forced his way through.
Do you know what? They say don't take route one out of the game. You can never take route one out of the game. So that long ball from Hewell, flipped on by Hume, and just say Dudley battled in between a couple of...
He's got Hume in the penalty area, but he'll send it towards. Hume brings it down in the penalty area, beautifully strikes it, in the end takes the final touch off Aaron James, and it's a corner kick once again. Third of the game is
Beer Bright, opening now nearly 11 minutes of football. Obviously the first chance fell in favour of the host, but since then Radcliffe have been a better side, and just got to stay switched on and use from this set piece. Can't allow anything too easy as Peter Clark looks to drive this on towards our penalty area.
Sends it up towards Amos, who heads on, and then it's headed on by Forley and then flicked clear by Greenfield, and now Hume could be through on goal here.
You're quicker than Peter Clark,
he's just inside the penalty area now, working it back onto his right foot, plays it across for Riley, who's just can't get there first, but it will be intercepted by Ackroyd, but at the expense of another corner.
Indeed.
Unselfish that of Jordan Hume, but do you think he has to pull the trigger there?
I thought he was going to just, like the Kylian Mbappe one, where he looks to go across goal but fakes it towards the near post. I thought that's what he was going to go for. Other than that, it's been all ourselves, hasn't it? So
certainly has, as the corner comes in now towards Forley. It's saved at point blank range by Dan Aberton. Didn't know all too much about it, but got the pivotal touch to keep it out, didn't he?
Yeah, it's just straight hit him, barrel in the chest, and he's pounced on the loose ball first to react to get a bit of pressure off his side as Forley wins the header from the Walker corner. Oh, it's a loose layoff there.
Yeah, and Radcliffe can come forward via Hume, but well intercepted by Harris. Then it's sent up towards Amos. Amos flicks on towards Mikey O'Neill, who's got a chance now inside the penalty area. Strikes it! It's just wide in the end. Courtesy of a touch, though, and it's a corner kick.
Yeah, you can see the deflection on it, but I thought it was going to be... That's the one thing you've got to say, we're not taking our chances in the game. We don't be punished for that matter once again, where we're not taking chances and we end up finding ourselves behind because we don't...
And that's all she wrote, isn't it, at the minute?
We look threatening every time we come forward.
There's a chance for Dudley though, and the penalty area strikes. It's a great save by Aberton.
Talk about not testing Aberton right on cue.
It's a fantastic effort from Dudley, who just cuts across it before stinging the palms of Aberton, who just scrambles it across for a corner kick.
Very much a 2-foot player. He took that one in his left foot and a half volley.
The technique was sublime, wasn't
quality,
it?
But again,
once again, he's got a bit of space to maraud into. Goes further out onto that right-hand side for Rodwell Grant, who gets there ahead of Duxbury, delivers the ball in. Well, it's met by Green. Was there a touch from a Radcliffe hands?
Big calls on the Warrington faithful, and a couple of the Warrington players in that penalty area for handball off a Radcliffe body.
Well, in fairness, Paul Carden unmoved, retreated, haven't they, since that second phase. Duxbury looking for... Yeah, he's looking for that crossfield switch, which he executes to Tom Walker. Was he fouled?
No, he wasn't. As much as he can complain, it was a good challenge from Hunt on him that time.
He's Greenfield pokes it around his man's legs. Through his man's legs, sorry. Now Riley out to Walker once more, up against Hunt. Delivers the ball in. Greenfield, it's ball bound.
Spelt it as well. Atherton was spinning on it, so. But
certainly a testing effort though, wasn't it?
It was. No one in blue was quick enough to react to it. Green tried to, but Atherton was quick off his line to retrieve the loose ball after spilling the initial strike from Greenfield. Half chance again, more than anything.
Yeah, it certainly is.
It would have been difficult for our Green to score that one.
He sends it long now, up towards the Radcliffe right-hand side. Left-hand side, sorry. Now it's at the feet of Tom Walker. Helps it on to Greenfield, who's got a pocket of space to come forward. Just about 25 yards up from goal, strikes it! It's just palmed away. Great save by Atherton at full stretch. Denies Radcliffe surely a certain goal there. And now it's certainly surged the Radcliffe voice behind the goal, hasn't it?
We was waiting for the first real opportunity to come, and it's come 10 minutes into this second half, and
little toe that from Duxbury.
He slowed it down more than anything. Couldn't really stop this attack coming, but he's done
Great work that to take it off the toes of Hatton, who was looking to maraud forward down on this right
Duxbury's doing the same.
But Duxbury almost South Shields-esque coming forward on this left-hand side before Hume helps it on. Hume helps it into the centre for Greenfield. It's open up in a pocket of space for him. Takes on the shot. It's in the back of the net. It's Danny Greenfield once again who opens the scoring from distance out of the reach of Dan Atherton. And Radcliffe do take a deserving 1-0 lead. It is now Warrington Town 0, Radcliffe 1.
Fully deserved at this stage of the match. As Danny Greenfield lets his 5th goal in Radcliffe colours. I was concerned there is Ollie Thornley thinks he's gone down on that far side after everything that's just happened. But as you say, fully deserved 1-0 lead.
But there's 2 changes being readied for the Yellows, but not before this free kick, which is taken by Hunt, headed away by Thornley. And then Hatton to Ackroyd over on his right-hand side.
Watch the runner. Didn't watch the runner.
Finds Hatton now in a pocket space. Looks to go to the near post, but palmed away by Hewell at the expense of a corner.
It's poor from Riley. I think he's been attracted to the ball.
He's been lured, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been attracted to the ball. He should have just left Duxbury to deal with the man on the ball, and watch the runner of Hatton. But
looking to maraud forward out on this left-hand side is now Dudley. He will be challenged ever so slightly from Southern before it's played back to Sargent. Sargent to Duxbury. Duxbury back to Sargent. It's again forwarded a good few yards. Clips the ball forward for Thornley, who takes it down beautifully. Takes on the effort, but strikes the top of the stand in the end.
It's the wrong option, really. Should try and play that on across the face, shouldn't he?
Yeah, wasteful chance that from Ollie Thornley.
I don't mind it though, but
just those fine margins where it could come back and bite you in the peripheral.
It's a matter of decision making. I feel like he got that one wrong, but one of them.
Yeah, but the lion's share of the time, in fairness to Thornley, he does make the right decision, doesn't he?
Yeah, indeed. One does it probably even worse.
It certainly is. Here's Rodwell Grant looking to drive forward, helps it on towards Matty McDonald, who takes a nice little step inside now in the penalty area, looking to spray it across the face of goal, breaks for Hatton, who strikes over from 6 yards out. It's a glorious chance for Warrington Town.
It's a bad miss. It's very much a bad miss. It's a guy. It should have been a nailed-on goal. They got him behind down the right side for Rodwell Grant into McDonald, who was unselfish in that manner to square it. He's got the whole lot to watch. No one's watching him.
Sent in by McDonald once more, headed away though by Roscoe before it's picked up by Clark. Just over on that left-hand side. Now finds the feet of Hatton, who will strike it, but in the end,
same as
a long way over the top in the end.
It's the same as his last attempt where it's into someone's garden as well. As another change for the host, seeing Matty Makinson make his way onto the field imminently. The big chance that our opponents missed that goes in our favour.
Quite possibly. Here's Dixon, clips the ball forward towards Rodwell Grant, might reach Lee Williams instead, and does cross the face of goal. It's just about towed away by Lewis Maynard. What an interception by Lewis Maynard. If that looked goal bound up towards Peter Clark.
It was going straight to Peter Clark. It would have been. You can see him shaking his hand of Lewis Maynard. He knows how important that touch was. Because he would have had an instant tap in, you imagine. They're flipping out, they go full kitchen sink here. Kind of had to, there's less than 10 seconds or so of this added time to go.
And it'll be a throw by what looks to be Hatton.
And it comes.
By James, sorry. Sent in,
down.
Headed away by Smith. Then Hatton hooks it back on. In towards the penalty area. Everton gets there. A header, it's off the post. And then Matty McDonald, what a save at point blank range by Matt Hewell. Surely that is the save.
That's the save that's quite secure the 3 points.
That is an unbelievable save by Matt Hewell at point blank range. How he has pulled that off, I am unsure, and I think the Radcliffe fans behind the goal are just as perplexed and confused.
They're acknowledging it by singing the Matt Hewell song, because that was also to be goal line. First of all, Atherton hitting the post with the first header.
But Radcliffe still not out of danger here. Harris to Hunt. And then Roscoe.
Kills it.
Just about help it back to Hewell, and you feel that that'll be time.
That should be it. You'd imagine so. As I say, we played that minute over. Heart was in the mouth and that.
What a save that is by Matt Hewell. I mean, cometh the hour, cometh the man.
Atherton's header hits the post. I think it fell back to Williams. He struck it on his left foot. Hewell's got a strong left hand out to palm it away. There's a whole lot of fouled man, but still playing here somehow.
I'm not sure how.
The referee's he's looked at it's full time, and it's full time here at the Cardiff Federal Stadium. It's Warrington Town 0, Radcliffe 1.
It's successive victories at the Cal Delivery Stadium for Radcliffe, and they inflict Paul Garden's 17th defeat of the season.